What's good, people? In today's video, you should consider yourself lucky, because I'm going onto a map that I tried to avoid with an infinity-foot pole, and that map is Battery. But before we get started and dive into this here video, this is my second YouTube channel, and as of right now, we're at 1,020 subs. I'm not saying that because, it's small. I'm saying that because, hooray, we passed 1,000. Also, if you want to see more of this kind of gameplay, go into that second channel and you'll find hours upon hours of me playing the game for, at minimum, 1 hour. Now, like I was saying, consider yourself lucky, because we're going on to Battery. And remember how I said you should consider yourself lucky twice? Well, on Battery, there's really only 2 weapons you take onto Battery. A submachine gun and a shotgun. And that is definitely not a submachine gun on my back. People, I'ma say it. I think shotguns are a forgotten masterpiece. Shotguns used to be cool. But who can blame it? Who can blame the player base? Half the game is freaking assault rifles and rifles. And submachine guns are cool. ADR, Barry M12, just to name a few. But you rarely see anyone take out a shotgun. Like, maybe 2 encounters out of 12? Or 2 outlanders out of 12? So, I don't know why, but shotguns can be fun. So, I say that, right? But you know me, I try to put my money where my mouth is. Shotguns can be fun, but they can also get you killed. Homeboy should not have hit that tower. He shouldn't have, because if he didn't, I would have known that he was here. Would I have checked this red house, like, by myself, without any indication that someone's nearby? Maybe if I thought it was a barred house, and not, the actual barred house at the bottom of the map, maybe I would have. But, that's neither here nor there. So what I'm focused on right now is making sure that airdrop is nice and dangerous. And if you noticed, I hit the first comm station and made it overweight. The second time I hit it, it's now radiated. That is what you want. But if you really think about it, in this particular encounter, I got a shotgun and a submachine gun. Don't got a rifle. And you want the rifles because of the range. Hell, even assault rifles because of the range. But luckily, we're not on a map where you need a lot of range. But, only a submachine gun amount will do. Guys, this phone is still ringing. I wonder if someone want to fight. Well, that was fortunate. Remember how I kept saying about range and you need good range? Like I said, this is battery. You don't need good range. What you need is a steady hand, if not a steady right thumb. I don't want to say every and any weapon can work on this here map, but there are some madmen, myself included, that will take an M82 on a battery and do well with it. Will I do that in the future? Maybe. But have I already done it? I want to say yeah. I want to say. But listen, if you really want to experience this game at its absolute least playable, I'm going to tell you how to do it. And I know this is coming out of left field, but I just want to tell you all this. By the time you're seeing this, a new season should be out, right? And hopefully there's going to be an actual weapon and not a freaking glorified knife, aka the Barracuda, aka real life machete. If you want to experience this game at its absolute worst, and I mean like put down a controller, you know you're going to die type shit, first week of the season, turn on Lone Wolf, come onto this map, and don't bring a weapon. And I guarantee you, you're going to be like, damn, that was terrible. Yeah, just know you heard it here first. So, 3 kills to our name. The last guy I killed was a phone duel. So, I bring that up because if we got rid of most people, except for the guy that's wearing a green suit on a green map, how much do you want to bet that he's still alive? Because he didn't look like the type of guy to get killed by a new player off some BS, like how I do almost every damn start of the week. I'm thinking he's still alive. So I'm kinda anxious a little bit because you know this is battery and anybody can be anywhere, but that goes for any map. But on battery in particular, anywhere is a stretch. The best thing to do in these kind of situations is just to remain vigilant. Be on your A game. Stay mobile.
You have proved yourself as a killer, but will you stay alive when others know where you are? Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
People, everything I do in my videos is deliberate. Yes, I know, that was a long pause and a long time of me not talking, but if you were to go back and look at right before I stopped talking, a car alarm went off. Then I heard a guy wearing a green suit behind me. Now, sure, I became a threat. Whoop-de-fucking-do, right? But the guy who hit that car, he could have been there or he could have left. But let's just assume he didn't leave. Let's just assume he didn't leave. He would have heard and saw me become a threat. Now, let's assume this guy's a new player. Let's assume. Because obviously he wasn't the guy in the green suit. I just killed him. What's every new player's wet dream? Grabbing an airdrop and killing a threat in the same match. I was a threat. I still am. I was sitting or going prone on that there bunker for about a good 30-45 seconds. And the entire time, the guy didn't think, ooh, threat. He's standing there. If not in one spot, let me go over there and investigate. He didn't do that. What did he do instead? Tried to avoid me. And yes, you just saw me run to an exit, open it, and then be like, oh, wait a minute, nah. I'm going for an airdrop. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going for an airdrop in just a second. So yeah, he tried to avoid me. But here's the thing about battery. On that particular gun emplacement, that is the highest point in the map. It's pretty hard to avoid eyesight from someone who's up there. Especially if, you know, you're running and you're a silhouette against, I don't know, a gray backdrop because the map is rainy and you can't see shit. Yeah. But I left that pause in there to show you all I was vulnerable for just that long. And this guy didn't do anything. I'm not saying that he should have, but if you really want to catch someone who has high experience in this here game off guard, you have to catch them when they are off guard. And that involves taking some risks. Risk equal reward. Just like how that announcer from Burnout 3 Takedown said. Guys, I miss PlayStation 2 racing games. I said it. But yeah, that was his opportunity right there. I was vulnerable. I was prone and facing away from him. And my screen was, you know, halfway taken up by a freaking loadout inventory. He could have killed me. But instead, I guess he wanted to go after some loot. Because obviously the airdrop's right here. He ran straight past that. And I mean straight past it. And like I said, once again, I'm assuming that the guy who hit that car alarm was the guy that I just killed. And a final thing I want to point out is this. You seen how my how my threat icon was flashing? Then I killed the guy, the fifth guy, and you see now it's steady white. I know I keep saying this every time I become a threat, but it's a very, very little known game mechanic. When you become a threat and your icon is flashing between red and white, you're not alone. You can hit the detector and you find nothing. There's a jammer there. Okay? When you kill everyone in the match as a threat, or if you kill the last 4 people in the match and your icon stays red or it stays white and it doesn't flash, you're alone. You're alone. Once again, I know I keep saying that every time I become a threat, but it's a very little known game mechanic. So people, is there anything you can learn from this here video? Well, stay vigilant. That is my best advice to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.